What is going on, YouTube? I am the Brotator Chip, and today we're back with some more No Evidence, No Sanity 10.32 times custom gameplay of doing rounds of Phasmophobia. And the biggest thing we're going to go into right now at the start of the video is the exact custom settings that I use, so that way you can use them at the beginning of your rounds as well if you would like to try this custom out. And before we start, I just want to wish a big happy holidays to everybody out there. Hope your December is going great so far, whatever it is that you do or do not celebrate. Happy holidays to you and your families out there. So let's get started. Go to the custom. We have for player settings, we have 0 starting sanity, 0 sanity restoration, and max sanity drain. So there is no way to have any starting sanity besides like a monkey paw and to wish for sanity. And there's no way to get sanity back besides that same method, or tarot cards. If you were to pull like a sun card or a Wheel of Fortune green, those would get you back some sanity as well, but you cannot do it in the form of sanity pill. Printing is on, player speed is normal, and we can utilize flashlights. Flashlights do work. Ghost settings are normal ghost speed. Then we have roaming is high, changing favorite rooms is high, activity is low, and event frequency is low. These 4 are your high multiplier, like the highest setting possible for those settings to give you the most maximum reward. So I just have them set to the maximum. Friendly ghost is off. If you have friendly ghost turned on, you will not be able to get any rewards whatsoever from the round. Then we have grace period is set to 0 seconds. Essentially what that means is the moment the hunt starts, the ghost manifests and it has the ability to unalive you. So if you have 5-second grace period, the hunt starts, you're going to hear the hunting sounds, but the ghost wouldn't spawn to be able to unalive a player for 5 full seconds, allowing you to kind of have some directional hearing and try to understand where the hunt is going to start from to get to a hiding spot. But if you have 0-second grace period like I do, you have no reaction time whatsoever. So that is what that means. High duration of hunt frequency, which gives me the most time possible to try to observe that hunt, to try to figure out what the ghost is. Evidence given is 0. Setup time is 0. Weather is fog. That way, if I'm doing an outdoor map, it's foggy and it's very bright. You actually get a lot of like skylight from fog, so I do prefer that over like sunrise or anything like that. It just looks a lot brighter in gameplay. Number of hiding spaces is none. Door starting open is high. Sanity and activity monitor inside of your van are going to be turned off. And you have the fuse box started on the contract is on, so the moment you enter the location, the fuse box will be on. If it ever turns off the fuse box on its own, without you turning on too many lights to overload the fuse box to break it by mistake, then it would not be a Jinn. So that's one of the reasons I do that, is I can test for Jinn immediately on the first hunt. Then the fuse box is not visible on contract, and we have 1 random cursed object on, just to give me a guaranteed photo in case I'm going for perfect investigations, which I will be trying to do for this video. So let's get started. We're going to go with my favorite map first, Willow. Willow is my favorite map because it has 4 amazing looping spots. 1 in the living room, 1 in the kitchen, 1 in the garage, and 1 in the right storage room of the basement. That's 4 looping spots and a small map, which is a really good potential to try to survive no matter where the ghost is spawning. Let's get into it. So we're in the map. I'm going to open up the door here, and we're going to get all the stuff we need for a perfect investigation inside the front door. And the reason I like to bring all the stuff inside the front door with me is because since I'm doing 0 sanity runs, if I were to go back to the van and try to get some stuff, by the time I get back inside after a hunt ends, it would be hunting again more than likely. And it wouldn't give me a lot of opportunity or time to try to get stuff done. So if I have everything inside, when the hunt ends, I can just go to the front door, grab what I need, and get back in position. There is no time of me needing to run back to the van and try to lose precious time in between hunts. So I have everything that I need right then and there. And I like to organize my stuff accordingly. So we'll like put my electronics on the left side, I'll put my insets and defensives on the right side. That way I'm like nice and organized when I need something inside during a hunt or during the time in between the events, so that way I know where it is and what I'm picking up. So there's no guesswork. Let's bring all this stuff in. We're bringing in a motion sensor and a firelight because we need those for testing for certain ghosties, and we also need them for media. Like, you can get a video of motion sensor, you can get a video of fire extinguishing, you get a sound recording of fire extinguishing. So all that really does matter. By the way, if you're going to light your firelight and you're going to throw it inside, just make sure you don't throw it near your incenses on the ground because it will light them by mistake. So throw it away from them. That in there. We need a couple more items now before we get started and we get going with this round. Do we need parabolic for our objective? We do need a parabolic microphone for that objective number 3, so I'll bring one in. Sound recorder. I'm going to need 2 crucifixes as well. One crucifix will stay with me at all times, and one crucifix will stay in the room that I want to loop in. That way I have a nice looping spot that's always available without the ghost spawning on top of it. And I'm going to leave the sound recorder with me outside as well. I like to leave some stuff here on the welcome mat that I'm going to bring in to start the round, so that way I don't have to try to fish through the stuff that I threw in on the floor. It's in my inventory the moment I walk in. One salt container for disturbed salt, and we need a video camera, and that's it. We got everything we need. So I know it seems like we did a whole lot there, but to be honest, we're just kind of bringing in the bare essentials inside so we have them. Throw that there. Other crucifix will stay with me, and video camera will go inside as well. Now let's do this, okay? What we're gonna be looking for on the very first hunt is we're gonna look to see how visible is the ghost. Is it invisible enough for a phantom? Is it visible enough for an Oni? How fast is it? Is it possibly a young Fae or a Moroi with 0 sanity? Or a Diogen or a Revenant? Or is it any of those faster ghosts? Or is it normal speed? So there's a lot of things we have to try to keep into account, but speed and visibility are the two that you should try to worry yourself with off the rip. So let's do it. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Get a light on. Remember, we start with the breaker on. I can get some salt down if I want to start off with some videos here. One salt in front, one salt in back. Motion sensor in between the two salts, and I could even put the firelight here as well. And what we're going to do essentially is we are going to take a video of the ghost hunting, take a video of the ghost walking through salt, take a video of the ghost walking through motion sensor to give us 3 videos of the first hunt. Let's hit the ghost speed. Sounds relatively normal, I would say. Video of the ghost hunting. Done. Salt. Oh, I think it walked through the motion sensor a little too quickly. We can get a sound recording of the ghost hunting. Look at the blinking patterns. It wasn't super visible, and it wasn't super invisible either. So no phantom blinking where it's nearly invisible for 2 seconds at a time, and no Oni blinking where it's maintaining its physical form for longer than most ghosts in the game. And the exception being Diogen, because Diogen also keeps its form for a very long time as well during a hunt, but it's not why it's famous. Diogen's famous because it's very fast at the start of the hunt and it always knows where you are. So that didn't happen either, right? Now let's talk about the ghost speed. Was the ghost super, super fast when we heard it from the very beginning of the hunt? No, it was not. So it's not going to be a young Fae. It's not going to be a Moroi with 0 sanity. It's not going to be a Revenant that when it's very slow, if it doesn't know where a player is, and it gets very fast when it does know where a player is. And it's definitely not going to be a Jinn either, because that ghost saw me from 3 meters or more away, and it didn't speed up to a very quick speed immediately when it saw me from that distance. And the ghost has turned off the breaker. Jinn can't turn off the breaker like that. It walked through salt, so it's not a Wraith. Wraiths can't walk through salt. Let's hit the speeds as we're looping it. Notice how it's getting faster and faster the longer it sees me. That's called line of sight speed. A couple ghosts don't have the ability to get line of sight speed the longer they see a player during a hunt. It would be Fae, Diogen, Hantu, and Revenant. So none of those ghosts are possible. Also, it didn't shapeshift into a different ghost model in the middle of the hunt during the loop. So no Obaki shapeshift. And that's pretty much, oh, and no Wraith because it walked through salt. So that's what we know so far. Let me get the breaker back on. I know we're talking very quickly and we're eliminating ghosts very quickly, but when you're doing these kind of game modes and you have the ghost constantly hunting you over and over and over again, and you're not repelling to stop it from hunting for 1:30 or more, you kind of have to keep going very quickly in order to ensure that you're not going to get got by the ghost during the hunt. So we also just took a photo of the cursed object there. We do have a cursed object photo. Seeing if I have bone anywhere in this room so I can take a photo of the bone, but I don't see it. I hear a couple throws happening from this ghost, but not too many. Oh, I just saw it throw something on that table there. I don't know if you saw the cup go up and down. And we did miss the video, so I wasn't able to get a video of object thrown. Unfortunate. See if I get any parabolic response for our objective and try to get that out of the way now. Also listening for possible paranormal screams as well for a Banshee. Banshee has a 33% chance to scream on the parabolic response. And it can also give you a paranormal scream on the sound recorder, and you would see that right here if you get the sound recording of it. Okie dokie. I don't know what exactly that was. That kind of sounded like a laugh, I guess. It was like a half laugh. That was kind of creepy. I don't like that, but that did complete our paranormal microphone objective. Let's see where the ghost spawns from. Is it going to spawn inside the kitchen here, or is it going to spawn inside of the back hallway or a bedroom? Nope. Spawn in the back left bedroom. Here it comes. Let's see how much stuff it throws. Ooh. Wow. There's a lot of throws happening here. This might be Poltergeist. If anybody doesn't know, Poltergeist has an opportunity to throw something every half of a second during an active hunt, and it throws it with more force than any other ghost in the game. So when I show you the aftermath, when we go back in that kitchen, I'll show you why exactly I think it is the Poltergeist. The very specific reason that I saw there. Look at this. Look how many objects got stuck on top of the window up there. A plate, a cutting board. I saw a couple more things get thrown outside the room altogether. There's a kettle all the way outside of the hallway. Yeah, there was just throwing stuff so incredibly hard and so fast. So I'm going to go with the Poltergeist on this one. That seems to make the most sense. All right. And again, it's not necessarily about the force of the throw, but I'm also looking at the frequency of the throws as well. How much was it throwing? How quickly? Was it something every half of a second? If so, it's a Poltergeist guarantee. Got another video of the door being moved there. So we got 3 videos. We got 1 photo so far. We need to definitely work on media now. This is media time. Start moving my crucifix a little bit closer as well. Move my firelight down there. Get my photo camera. We haven't got a photo of EMF reading yet. EMF reading is a super easy photo to get. If the ghost throws or interacts with something, you can easily get a photo of any EMF reading. It doesn't have to be anything specific. There you go. Photo of EMF. That's going to be a photo. That's a good photo. Unique. Perfect. Go get another incense by the front door. So we have one. I used one already, and that stops the ghost from hunting for 1:30. 60 seconds if it's a demon, or 3 full minutes if it's a spirit. Photo of the ghost. Absolutely sniped it. We sniped a photo of the ghost mid-hunt there. That was perfect. Look at that photo. I don't have my electronics on right now, so it can't really track me. So it's kind of roaming away, and it doesn't know that I'm back here. I'm crouched below the countertop, and it cannot see me down here. This is what we call crouch looping. The safest method of looping to where the ghost cannot get line of sight on you. It sometimes loses your direction altogether. Video. Oh, I don't know where my video camera is, but that could have been a great video right there. I think I saw it down here, did I not? We'll have to find our video camera. I saw it thrown somewhere. I just don't know where it went. To be determined. And our sound recorder is around here somewhere as well. Another photo of ghost. Sound recording of the ghost event. Thank you. So how are we doing on photos? We still need to find a photo of the bone. We don't have to necessarily get a photo of the bone, but it's helpful because we have to pick up the bone if we want a perfect investigation. You have to at least pick it up. You don't need a photo, but you need to pick it up. Ghost, what are you doing? Sounds. We need one more sound, and it cannot be a hunting ghost or a ghost event because we already have those. Video camera, you back here? Ghost, what'd you do with my video camera? You're a poltergeist. You probably threw it somewhere super far away. And I can't find it anymore. Ooh, sound. Oh. Why? Thank you for that. All right, sounds are now done. And oh, there's the video camera. I threw it by on the table. The table makes all sense. Also, if you're wondering why the ghost decided to hunt from that room and not hunt in the area that it's been hunting that way all this time, probably because notice that it did an event over there. We got a photo of it. Sometimes the ghost has an opportunity to remain in the evented area before going back to its ghost room. That's exactly what it did, I think. I think it kind of evented there, stayed there, and hunted from that position. That's why I always tell people, if it events, try to leave that area, because it might spawn right on top of you and you don't realize it. You'll think you're safe and you're in a comfortable area because it's not the ghost room. That's not the case. So don't let your guard down. think we also need a video of motion sensor, if I'm not mistaken. That could be a good video. You double check. Yep, we do need a video. We need a video of salt. We need a salt video. All right, let me put down my photo camera for right now. Salt's going down to the hallway. Hoping it's gonna throw something out here so I can try to get a video of throwing an object. Oh, we got it. All right, disturb salt video, nice. I thought I just missed that, but thankfully we didn't. Going back to my photo camera again. Because we could also get a photo of burnt crucifix and then just pick up the bone whenever we find it. Let me see if the bone is in here. I don't think I checked this room yet. Looking for a bone. I don't see one. If it blows up the firelight or it eats the crucifix, that could be my last good video there as well. Those could be great options. Haven't gotten any video yet of a ghost event either, so that could be great. But I was betting on an object thrown video because it's a poltergeist after all, so it is throwing a lot of stuff. Ooh, it just lit that flame on its own. So I took a video of that. The only ghost that could not light a flame on its own like that would be the Onryo. So it would never be an Onryo in this situation. Thanks, ghost. All right, I got a photo of the burnt crucifix. So all media is done. We just got to find the bone. We just got to find the bone. Even the objectives are done. The bone could be inside the ghost room. That back left bedroom. Which I haven't gone into yet because I didn't want it to spawn on top. I'm trying to play it safe. Yeah, it doesn't look like the bone is down here in the basement, so it's got to be one of those back two bedrooms. Either the streamer bedroom or the regular, bigger bedroom. So wait for it to hunt, and then we'll try to assess where it is. I have an incense on me, so I can stop it from hunting for a minute and 30. But the last thing I want to do is I don't want to go up the stairs and have it spawn on top of me there, so I'm going to wait down here and wait for it to hunt and see where it spawns from. A lot of being successful in these harder difficulties is about positioning, knowing where the ghost is going to potentially spawn, and knowing when to avoid a certain area and when you're overextended yourself away from a crucifix. You have to be very mindful of that. Also, if you're not sure if the ghost is hunting or not, just hit the light switch. If the light switch is movable, it's not hunting. If the light switch is not movable, it is hunting. It ate the crucifix again. We got at least 25 seconds before it hunts again. Let me grab this crucifix over here. Take it with me. No bathroom bone. That's got to be in that back bedroom. It's not here. I'm going to chill here for a second and wait to see where it's going to hunt from because I don't trust this ghost. But it's got to be in that room across the hall. It's the only room I haven't been in yet. And I got my incense and my igniter that doesn't take up an inventory spot in my inventory to repel this thing when it hunts. Because if I go in that room right now to go check for it and there's no crucifix in there, it's going to get me. That would be my luck. It's taking its sweet time to hunt too. It's like baiting you. It's baiting you to go over there. All right, let's go. Are you serious? Is the bone not here? Ugh. The bone is lost. Hunting. Repelling. It's in the room with me. I'm running. Oh, I see the bone. It's in the corner there. Wonder how many of you on the video saw that bone just sitting there just screaming, "Bro, Tater," the whole time. It's there. I often wonder about that a lot during content creation, if people have noticed like little things like missing the bone and I didn't notice. Too busy yapping. I believe the ghost is still hunting. And now it's done. Bone is picked up and it has been acquired. Bone! Let's go. It was a skull. Sit in the corner. Here we go. Getting outside. Doing a double check of our journal. 3 objectives completed. 5 unique photos. 5 unique videos. 3 unique sounds. Poltergeist locked in. Let's get out of here for a perfect investigation on Willow, my favorite map in Phasmophobia, on our 10.32 times custom as well. That was great. GG's. Let's freaking go. Come on. On to another round. That's what we're talking about. 5,915 experience on that one. Not too bad. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. And I think we're going to go do this one on Nell's. I don't think I've done a single Nell's Diner perfect investigation on no evidence gameplay with this difficulty on YouTube yet. So this will be a nice treat. Unfortunately, the setup time for Nell's is a little bit longer than it would be for Willow or any of the other maps like that, because I like to go to the side door instead of the front door, because the side door is closer to the breaker spawn points and it's closer to looping in the kitchen. So I don't have to go as far if I were to go through the front door. So it takes me a little bit longer to get set up on this map. I do apologize for that. But overall, I love Nell's Diner. I think it's a great map. It's got good looping spots. You can loop around that little wall over there by that seating area. You can loop around the grill inside of the kitchen. Pretty much all the looping spots, to be honest. But yeah, there's good potential to lose line of sight of the ghost for sure on this map. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think of Nell's Diner and how your gameplay has been going on it, because I would love to hear your opinions and your thoughts. The one thing I will say about Nell's is that I've noticed that the ghost likes to change rooms a lot. Whenever I think I know where the ghost is, it's moved somewhere else, and I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta go set up somewhere else. Which isn't the biggest deal in the world. I do like fog on this map. The fog on this map looks so eerie because you can just see like some general cactuses off in the distance, and you can't see anything else. You don't know how vast the desert is around here. There. Okay, now we got to go get ourselves the rest of our media equipment, like video camera, photo camera, sound recorder. Those are going to be our next three. Do we need parabolic for this round? We do again. Parabolic is such a pain because parabolic sometimes takes way too long to get something to happen. You're just waiting and waiting for the ghost to say something, and it won't. It's out of your control. There's nothing you can do to speed that process along, but make sure you're pointing in the right direction. Gonna throw this stuff on the left side. 1, 2, and 3. The breaker spawn is not in front of the door this time. It's either going to be over here on this wall beyond the counter, or it's going to be inside the storage closet. Can I see it through this window? It's kind of dark. I don't think I can see the breaker through this window. I'll have to go in there and check it out. And I don't have the breaker visible from the map itself, so I don't know where it is based on it. Get our 2 crucies, and then we're going to come back for some salt and an EMF reader, and we'll be good. It will be good. I know a lot of people always ask me too, Brotatorship, why do you use tier 2 crucifixes? Tier 2 crucifixes are just better for Onryo testing because an Onryo cannot hide within 4 meters of a lit flame. So if you put a lit flame on top of a tier 2 crucifix, both of them stop the ghost hunting for 4 meters. So essentially what you're looking for is, does the ghost eat the crucifix before it blows out the flame? Because if it does, it's not an Onryo. Onryo has to prioritize the flame within 4 meters before eating the crucifix for 4 meters. So that's why it's perfect for Onryo testing. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, let's get inside. We got everything we need. Everything we need. And also, when we're doing games on Twitch, we allow chat to choose what they think the ghost is going to be before the round even starts. So if you guys ever want to tune into Twitch and go check out some streams, we are over there on Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Tuesday, we play a little bit of indie horror games too, not just Phasmophobia. If you ever want to go check out with us, come and join the Tater Talk crew on Twitch at _Brotatorship. Would love to have you there. All right, let's get started. No evidence, no sanity, no hiding, no grace period. We're going in 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to start myself off over here in the kitchen. I think the ghost has shut that door over there. So maybe it's going to come out of the office. No breaker here. Breaker's going to be in the storage closet. Let's hit the footsteps. That's relatively normal speed. It's not super fast. So no Young Fae. No Moroi with 0 sanity. Not a Diogen that always knows where you are. Not going to be a Revenant, because Revenant, when it doesn't know where a player is, would be super, super, super slow. And I don't think it's going to be twin speed. It's not fast or slow. See what it does when it gets near my electronics, because if it's a Raiju, it'll speed up around the electronics here. Oh, or it'll just stop hunting. All right, well, that was easy. Go see if I can get the breaker on, I believe, or see if the breaker is still on. Breaker's still on. I think it just did a little bit of a sinky event. I heard a little bit of ring around the rosy there, so it can't be Shade. Shades can't do sinky events. EMF photo for the EMF 4 for that event that just happened. So we have our first photo. Let's see here. Where's the other crucifix? Because that'd be perfect to keep here to keep me safe. All right, Ghosty, where are you going to spawn from? You're going to spawn from the office, the employee break room, the hallway, or on top of me and eat me. Which one's it going to be? Which one's it going to be? I got a crucifix here to protect me. I got a crucifix there to protect me, so I got a little bit of a buffer room. I don't really enjoy how dark this map is in certain areas. Like, certain areas, it's just super poorly lit, even though there's lights on. I don't understand why that is, but that's my only complaints about it, to be honest. Well, I haven't gotten a sound recording of a ghost hunting sound, so I'm keeping my sound recorder on to get that to happen, because that's always a guarantee.
Get out.
Okay, calm down right now. Ghost, calm down right now. I just got here. Very rude. This is how you treat guests. Oh, almost got a video and a photo of the crucifix being burned there, but sadly didn't get the video in time. Sadly didn't get the video in time. Putting a lit flame on top of that crucifix to see if it eats the crucifix on top of lit flame. Sound recording of fire extinguishing. What are you doing, Ghost? What are you doing here? A little nervous. Not faster on electronics, so no Raiju. Gonna get my sound recording of Ghost Hunt. Having a really hard time seeing it because it's dark in here. But I don't believe that is Phantom blinking. It's not going invisible for nearly 2 seconds at a time. And it's not super visible either, so no Oni. The moment I repelled it, I just started a repel timer to see if it takes it 3 minutes to hunt, or it hunts in 60 seconds for Demon. We're doing great. So, for the visibility, not disappearing for 2 seconds for Phantom, not super visible for Oni. Sound. Last sound. Hey! You told me to get out, now you're saying, hey, you're confusing me, Ghost. You're confusing me. You spawned in here. Do we have any orbs in here for possible Mimic? Because Mimic has ghost orbs with no evidence gameplay. Its real evidence is Spirit Box, UV, and Freezing. But I don't see any orbs, so orbs is out, no Mimic. Stop blowing out my candle so much. Okay. I got myself set up in here, and it probably is going to eat that crucifix again in that room. Don't need the EMFO anymore, actually. 1 salt down to see if it's going to be a wraith, maybe 2. Wow, I didn't walk that salt quickly. I didn't even get a chance to get a video of that salt walk through it so quick. It's been 1 minute and 10 seconds since I've repelled it. So if it's a demon, it can hunt right now. Remember, early hunter. Got a video, disturbed salts, walking through salt, so it can't be wraith. Turn the light on in this room and see if that decreases activity for possible mare. Mares don't like having the lights on in their room. The activity seems to be stopping right now, significantly decreased. Been 1 minute and 47 seconds. Ate a crucifix on top of a lit flame. Remember, Onryo would have had to have blown out the flame before eating the crucifix with the tier 2 there. So no Onryo. Nice. We got a video of crucifix being burned. There's no more crucifix inside that room. And it hunted at 2 minutes exactly, so no Spirit. Spirit would have hunted at 3 minutes only, not earlier. Somehow wasn't able to get a fire extinguishing video there. Very strange. Can we get a photo of Burn Cruci? We got one already. We got one. Come on, Ghosty. Photo. Video. Sound. I think we already have sounds, but I'm doing it anyway. The trifecta on media. Stop throwing stuff at me. All right. Photos are done. We need one more video. It did a breath event on me, which means it can't be Oni. Oni can't do misform event. We know it's not Raiju. It's not fast or electronic. That's out. The ghost really doesn't like that painting or that picture. Doesn't like the outdoors. I'm gonna move out of this area. Go over this way. Ghosts get a little feisty. What else can we eliminate? If we allow it to see us from 3 meters or more away, see if it speeds up immediately the moment it sees us from that vision and that distance. We can see if we got Jinn speed boost. I don't think I've seen any Obaki shapeshifting yet. Or singing event. Photo? We're doing great on photos. Now we got 2 ghost photos. Both of them pay out 15 bucks. That's 30 bucks is from photos. What's hunting? That might be Jinn speed boost there. Relatively normal speed. See if it speeds up when it sees me at the end of the hallway. Did sound like it had a very speedy step when it saw me there. I'm thinking this might be Jinn. Jinn speed boost from 3 meters or more away with the power on. Remember, if you turn the power off, Jinn has no abilities whatsoever. Now we gotta look for Bone. Bone is on the loose. Me being a little colorblind has a hard time finding Bone on this map because of like the texture of these tiles. Because sometimes the bone is sitting on one of the tiles and I can't see it. Oh, I think it's hunting again. Yep. Hunting again. I'm gonna let it see me. See if it speeds up again. Maybe I'll repel it to stop from hunting for a minute and 30. Oh yeah. That is a fast ghosty. Only when it saw me though. I started my repel timer. Bone, are you here? No Bone in this room. We don't even have cursed possession yet, do we? I don't think we even found the cursed possession. There's the Bone. Bone has been acquired. We probably don't need cursed possession now because we got all of our photos, so that's done. We need one more video. Video motion sensor would be great, actually. Come here, motion sensor. Which is over here. I actually don't know where you are anymore, Ghost. You might be changing rooms out to the hallway. To be determined. It's been a minute since I've repelled it, so since it is a Jinn, it can hunt in a minute and 30 seconds after being repelled. I just heard it throw the ducky. And he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Till the very next day. Hello? I'm gonna go get my crucifix. Gonna hunt in 10 seconds, probably. Crucifix left over here. We just see that one video when we're good. Oh, we got Parabolic too. I forgot about Parabolic. See, the Parabolic always comes back to bite me. Always forget of its existence. No! Oh, I could have got a video of misform. I wasn't quick enough. Now remember, it stays on top of where it events and it remains there for a bit. Where are you coming, Ghost? Where are you coming? It almost sounded like it spawned in that storage room with a ducky in the breaker. Put that right there. See if I can get it to the motion sensor after the hunt is over. This'll do. Video is done. Stay right there. I gotta get a sound recording or parabolic. Crucifix is still here. I don't really like using the parabolic before the hunt starts because if the ghost spawns behind me, I won't hear it because the parabolic's only listening to stuff that's happening in the direction that you're pointing at. So that can honestly leave you a little bit vulnerable because you're not able to hear around you at the full circle. So if you have to incense, you wouldn't know you had to. I'm going to wait to try to get parabolic until it hunts. I'll try to get parabolic during a hunt. You just threw the ducky again. Hunting. Moving this way down the hall. There's that speed boost. Crouching. It can't see me below. Crouching down below this grill. It's just like the same principle with the countertop in Willow. It's crouch looping. Hunt is over. He just used the vending machine. I hope it got a Coca-Cola. Still no parabolic sound. Throws, but no parabolic response. Going through motion sensor outside the door to the storage room. This is where RNG takes over, where it's just totally out of your control, and it's only at the mercy of the ghost of if it's going to respond to you on parabolic or not. My least favorite objective by far in the game. Let me know your least favorite objective down in the comment section. I'm repelling it. No chances were being taken there. No chances were being taken there. Done. Just cleansed an event that just happened. Hopefully that stops him from hunting for a minute and 30. We got one more incense too. Could be anywhere down this hallway, so I'm trying to like scan the hallway until I get it, and there it is. Let's get out of here. Another perfect investigation. Jinn, Nell's Diner. No evidence, no sanity, no hiding, no grace period. That's what we love to see. You know what? It was such a good round. We gotta honk the horn. We gotta honk the horn in victory. Beep beep. Bye, ghost. Let's go. Make sure I got Jinn circled in my book. That's a perfect game right there. All my photos, all my videos, all my sounds, all my objectives. Let's go. Boom!
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
6,018 experience. You love to see that. Now let's end off this video with the most hyped and the next map in Phasmophobia to be getting reworked in 2026, Tanglewood Drive. It's a very, very big topic in the Phasmophobia community of, is it going to make a map that's already great better? Or is it going to make it worse? Because Phasmophobia will indeed be the next map to get a rework, just like the two farmhouses did. So let me know, are you excited about it? Are you nervous? Do you love Tanglewood? I feel like everybody loves Tanglewood in some way, shape, or form. It's a great map, and it plays so well, and it's one of the first maps you probably play as a new player to Phasmophobia. The walk over to the front door really isn't that long. There really isn't a lot bad to say about it, except for maybe the master bedroom. The master bedroom has no hiding in it at all. So if you're stuck in the master bedroom and it's hunting, you better hope you have an incense on, or it's going to end badly. One crucifix for me, one crucifix for the ghost. Got our video camera in there as well. Wish our characters were able to throw a little bit further. They're definitely not going to be pitchers for the Major League Baseball or anything like that. Definitely. Do we need parabolic? Please say no. No parabolic. That's a win in itself. This is a good round already. This is a good round just because of that. Sound recorder for me. We're going to get a sound recording of the ghost as quickly as possible. Salt going inside. I got to bring in my fire lights for Onryo testing and for fire extinguishing purposes. So we're going to bring in all of our incense. One incense for me. The rest of the incenses will be used later on as I need. And we're good to go. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Quick setup. No evidence. No sanity. No hiding. No grace period. 10.32 times custom. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. I don't see any tarot cards over there, I don't think. Monkey paws our cursed object. Blew out the firelight by the front door. Maybe the ghost is over there. I'll chill here with my crucifix. Want to make sure it's not going to burn that crucifix by the front door because I don't want it to utilize my crucifixes in moments that it's not going to benefit me. Those are my defensive lifelines. We don't want it to use those without it being actual useful. Say hello to our potato inside the cabinet. Hi there, potato. Yeet. It's not hunting yet. Taking its sweet time. Door touch. I think I just heard a light switch get switched. And it turned off the breaker. So it turned off the breaker, so no Jinn. Jinn can't turn off the breaker. Did it turn a light bulb on? I don't know. It did. Look at that light there in the nursery it's on. So it turned a light bulb on its own, and that means it can't be a mare. Mares can't turn on light switches. That's good. 2 ghosts out immediately before it even hunts. It ate a crucifix by the front door. Was worried it was going to happen. See if I can get a video of dirty water. Nope. Photo of EMF reader, photo of crucifix, photo of dirty water. 3 photos right there. Photo of ghost. Video of ghost. Motion sensor video. Later ghosting. So we have a singing event as well, so no shade. Shades can't do singing event. How do we just do on our first round of media? 4 photos, 2 videos. I hear some fast speeds and I hear some slow speeds. Which tells me this might be Hantu. Yeah, its speed is not determined by its presence around electronics, as I just pulled out my electronic here with it. It's based on, I'm assuming, the temperature of the room. Because I noticed there for a few, like when it was going through the hallway, it got fast. And then when it got out of the hallway in the main area, it got slower. So it's colder in the ghost room, and it's warmer everywhere else because the power is on. And notice how it did turn off the breaker at the start of the round? The Hantu has a double % chance to turn off the breaker compared to every other ghost in the game. Here we're done. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, it is definitely a Hantu. I can't believe it. That hunted again so quickly. Imagine if it's a mimic and it just mimicked a demon on me. But we're definitely running that back. That was absolutely insane. It was a Hantu. Hantu is the most sense, but I was not expecting it to hunt again within that range. Because again, when it's not repelled or cleansed, the ghost's gonna hunt every 25 seconds when it's in the sanity threshold to be able to hunt. And it was, we're on 0 sanity, right? But I didn't think that was 25 seconds. But then again, when you're talking or yapping, sometimes 25 seconds happens a lot quicker than you think it does. Let's get back in there. Round number 2. That was a really easy ghost. It would have been a great, perfect game. We were doing so good on medias and everything. Very unfortunate it ended up ending that way. Bring in some incenses with me. Fortunately, I just didn't have my incense in my hand to be able to repel that one. And by the time I was trying to fiddle around with my inventory to get to my incense, it was way too close to me. We were inside the cold ghost room and everything. It had the speed it needed to catch up to me. Back was against the wall. It happened. All right, let's get crucifix here. Sound recorder here. Incense for me. We got our outside inventory already set in place and ready to go. Motion sensor, fire lights, salt. We got our incenses over there on the left, so I will put my stuff over on the right. Light up this candle, too. That way, if it blows it, I can know the ghost is somewhere around here again. Parabolic, is it needed? Oh, my God, it is. Man, I'm telling you, we got the curse of Parabolic right now. I hope this is not how it's going to be for later games when I'm on stream, because Parabolic is awful. All that. What else do we need at this point? That, and I think we're good to go. We're good to start. Got my crucifix outside so I can bring it inside of the... Wait, do I have a crucifix outside? I don't. Alrighty then. This crucifix, I'm going to throw it a little bit further inside. Get it as far in as possible. And here we go. No evidence, no sanity, no hiding, no grace period. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. No tarot cards again. No monkey paw. Normal speed. It's not speeding up from seeing me from 3 meters or more away, or in general, so no Revenant, no Jinn. I don't think it's throwing enough for Poltergeist. It's not throwing something every half of a second. But it definitely has line of sight speed. I did a repel timer when I repelled it there. For Spirit and Demon. Okay, let's eliminate the ghosties. So it has line of sight speed. Can't be Fae, Dio, Jinn, Hantu, or Revenant. They don't have line of sight speed. Not disappearing for nearly 2 seconds at a time. No Phantom. Not super visible. No Oni. No Moroi. Because it didn't start off very quickly at the start of the hunt where it was already 0 sanity. It would have been super fast. I didn't see any Obaki shapeshifts to a different ghost mob. No Poltergeist throwing. Set that up over there. I think I got a sound recording of the goat hunting. That's done. Photo of cursed object. Get myself nice and protected in here with Crucy. Maybe get some salt over here as well so we can test for Wraith now. If it is a demon, it can hunt. It is a demon. Hunted exactly at 60 seconds after the repel. Demon! The only ghost that could have hunted that suit after a repel. Or mimicking a demon. I think it came out of nursery, too. Looping around the car so it can't get line of sight on me. No electronics on so it can't detect where I am. Oh, it's done. Not bad. We got Demon. That was super simple. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. Hunted at 60 seconds after the repel. Sometimes Demon don't do that easily. Sometimes you have to do a couple different incenses and repels in order for it to do the thing that it's supposed to. Sound recording of the ghost of them. I see the bone inside that room as well, but we'll worry about that a little bit later, I think. Salts. Demons get crucified from a bigger radius than any other ghost in the game. So hopefully these crucifixes will protect us for a very big radius. Video. Sound recording of Ghost laughing at me. Thanks, Ghost. Did I leave the photo camera in here? I sure did. Get a photo of Burn Cruising. Get a photo of Bone. Photo's been acquired. Bone! Holy moly. Sound's already done. I'm gonna move this out of here because I think it's a hallway ghost and not in the nursery. Although I don't know why it's not walking through Saul, to be honest. Video of Disturbed Saul. Somehow duplicate of Disturbed Saul and no motion sensor. I think it's because I recorded that over there. Fire extinguishing video. We don't need a video of Burn Crucifix. We already got one of those. See, Ghosty, what's your play here? What's your play? Close these doors. Did we get a photo of EMF yet? We did not. Oh, we could have been getting that the whole time. Video motion sensor done. EMF photo is completed. Got one bite left in that crucifix. Photo of the ghost. Photos are done. I'm hearing throws. I just don't know where they're coming from. I forgot about parabolic again. We need parabolic microphone. The spiciest ghost in the game. The demon. Ghost, you got so much cool stuff over here to throw if you needed to. There's so much stuff to throw. All right, no more crucifixes, unfortunately, to protect ourselves. So we got to back out of that area. What am I missing as far as videos go? We have salt, we have motion, we have fire extinguisher, we have burn crucifix. I get a photo of the ghost hunting, a video of the ghost hunting, I should say. That would be perfect. Nice and simple, too, because it is going to hunt again. Door movement video, but I'm not going to run over there and try to get that video because it's going to hunt on top of me just like that Hantu did. Playing this nice and easy. Parabolic time. And I'm not too worried about doing parabolic like here because I don't have the ability for the ghost to spawn behind me. My back is to a wall. There it goes. It's hunting now. Work on getting this video. Video done. Try to parabolic as I'm looping it. It is able to track me because I have electronics on, but I'm keeping crouch so it doesn't get line of sight speed. And I never got a parabolic during that whole thing. No parabolic. There we go, I got it now. Let's rappel on our way out. Maybe that'll cleanse it and stop from hunting on top of me, and we're out. Double check. 3 objectives completed. 5 unique photos. 5 unique videos. 3 unique sounds. Demon, let's get out of here. That is a perfect investigation. Good redemption round. We got our medias very quickly as well. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Let's go. W's in chat. Woo! Let's see the money. Not too shabby. 5,863 experience in that round. That is a perfect investigation. 10.32 times custom. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all about the gameplay or how the no evidence, no sanity process worked, feel free to let us know down in the comment section below. I will be answering any and all questions about the game because I am here to help you. There is no such thing as a stupid question. This game has a very high skill curve, and there's a lot of stuff to start to absorb and try to remember in your gameplay. So if you need help trying to answer any questions, please feel free to ask in this video or any one of my videos or any of my streams as well. And here's the stream schedule again if you would like to tune in. Till I see you all next time, have a great rest of your day. Happy holidays, and until I see you next time, stay crispy. We'll catch you later.